I'm Alice.
And I am John, Alice's dad.
And this video is about how we converted my van, Remy.
The whole process took around 7 months, from bringing the van home and onto the drive to Alice setting off on her 3-month European road trip.
The conversion cost about £1,500 in raw materials and £1,500 in appliances and big purchases like the second battery, the fridge, hob and roof rack, etc. I saved the money for the van and the conversion by working as a freelance photographer during uni and working full-time for the last year or so while living at home.
The way we worked together involved Alice proposing ideas, concepts for what she'd like, then us discussing them, revising them, and me working out how to make that technically possible. Then, together, we would make it happen.
He's worked in F1 design, development and engineering for Williams, Ferrari and McLaren over the last 35 years, so he's got quite a good idea of how to do things. The van might not be a World Championship winning car like his others, but I still think it's the best one.
We took an approach where every panel, piece of furniture and structural item was removable and modular, very much as a traditional car is designed and made for fast assembly in a factory. That way, we can always remove, upgrade and modify the van's layout without a large amount of disruption. And this also means that everything in the van can be completely stripped out to leave a bare shell in under 20 minutes or so, turning it back into a cargo mover if needed. In order that we could do this, we didn't use glue anywhere in the van other than a spray adhesive to fix the carpet to parts of the van interior that were otherwise just plain painted metal. Instead, we used lots of screws and dowels as they are strong but also easy to remove.
Dad was quite insistent that we didn't add a huge amount of weight to the van, which in the end has helped us on the trip to reduce fuel consumption, which might have been heavily affected by a lot of added weight. So we used very lightweight cladding and recycled wine boxes. Where we needed things to be sturdier, there are timber frames under the cupboards and thin plywood sheet backing behind the tongue and groove cladding.
After stripping out all of the ex-British Gas fit-out equipment, there were a lot of fastening positions and extra threaded inserts which were very useful for us in fixing all of the equipment that we made. We also purchased a big batch of so-called Riv-nuts. These are threaded inserts which can be fitted with a special tool, which we've linked in the comments, into punched holes that exist everywhere all over the interior of the van body. That way, we're able to make good quality fixing points without having to drill new holes in the metal of the van. This reduces the risk of corrosion and keeps everything neat and tidy and very original looking. All the cupboards and the drawers were made out of wood from old French wine boxes, which were taken apart, the nails knocked out, split pieces of wood or damaged wood discarded, and then cut to size and sanded and finished. The 2 drawers that you can see are on telescopic runners. The whole drawer can be removed because the runners have a quick release lever, and therefore the drawer can be taken out and used as a box or a container for somewhere else in the van or outside of the van. The bed has a daytime sofa or bench seat position, which is how you see it now, and to see how it works when it's unfolded at night, there's a van tour video where you can see how it unfolds if you'd like to watch that video next.
I made the curtains for the bulkhead position and the back of the van from things I bought at Dunelm. So for the back I used a purpose-made curtain and a wooden rod that Dad had chosen, and I sewed a second wooden rod into the bottom edge of that curtain in order that when I rolled it up to the top it didn't sag in any places. The leather straps that I'd used to tie up the curtain at the back of the van are actually dog collars, which I wrap around twice, and I really like the fact that they match the leather that I've used in other places on the van, which was kindly given to me by a family friend who makes lots of amazing things out of leather and is so generous. In this wardrobe and the space behind the driver's seat, there's easily enough space for quite a large collection of clothes for 2 people and 5 pairs of shoes, all of which, to be honest, is more than you actually need for a 3-month trip. The frames you see in the drawers coming out from underneath the bed are the legs that support both the bed when it's in its nighttime position and also the indoor table. Again, you can see how these multi-purpose legs for the bed and table work in the van tour video. We hope you enjoyed this video though, and if you have any questions for me or Dad, please leave them in the comments. Thanks for your support.